And this is what happens when women do 50-50, right? Like, this is why you need to stress them out, and you need to like make sure you need to give them tasks to do, okay? I know that this analogy is made a lot of times, especially in a derogatory way towards men, but it really is kind of like training a dog, because it's like, you have to give them stimulation. You have to tire them out, essentially. And then that's good for them because it's like contributes to their problem solving skills and whatever, right? Like if you refuse to step on a train to get anywhere for a date, then they got to problem solve and step up and fill in the gap and realize that, oh, okay, so if I want to have any hope of seeing her or developing a relationship with her, then I got to step up and chauffeur her around. Or if I don't have a car, I need to rent one, that type of thing. I had a guy rent a car for me once because he wanted to take me out on a date, and he didn't have a car, but he had his license. So I was like, all right, well, I'll let you figure that out. So he rented a car, and then he was like, oh, do you want me to do this like every time that we have a date? And I was like, I mean, I don't want anything. Like, you're the one that wants to take me on dates. So he was like, haha, good one. But yeah, needless to say, I didn't go on a second date with that guy. But it doesn't matter, right? Because it doesn't come at any loss to me. I feel like, yeah, that's definitely the way to go for me personally. I will definitely not be, I don't think that this guy, I feel like this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he never contacted me again, because he might have been hoping for someone younger. I don't know. Who knows? I don't care. If he does contact me again, then oh yeah, I am going to for sure require that he pick me up in his car, which he probably would say no. If that doesn't weed him out, then I will straight up start asking for money. And usually that gets them to go away. Sorry guys, can I eat my dinner? It's not even because I'm hungry. I just need something like cold and refreshing, because I'm like fighting for my life over here. Wait, no, I should get chopsticks. I rented this room, like this dance practice room that I rent from time to time whenever I have random performances and stuff that I need to practice for. Like when I was doing the beauty pageant, I rented this room from time to time to practice my walk in my dress. But there were no hotels nearby open for tonight. So I just rented the dance room because they have like soft mats on the floor. So I'll just sleep on the floor in the dance studio from 12 to 8 because it's like cheaper at night. Because yeah, trying to sleep without air conditioning in 35 plus degree weather, even at night, it doesn't go down below 30 at night these days. It's like actually the ninth circle of hell. So it's okay. I will much rather sleep on a couple of soft mats in a dance studio with air conditioning on full blast. But yeah, this is why I don't know what woman in her right mind or what smart woman would ever agree to a 50-50 relationship with a guy. Because it's like you're literally taking so much off of his plate at that point that he has all this free time and energy and mental bandwidth to go looking for another woman to satisfy his needs or to spend money on, because you've got it covered, right? Like even the women that, I don't know, even if it's like 30-70 or something, you're still taking chores, taking responsibilities off of his plate and leaving room for him to do favors for other women, right? Like that doesn't make sense to me. You have to deal with them knowing just purely what their nature is, okay? Stop trying to argue and be upset that, well, they shouldn't do that, you know? Like if they were emotionally intelligent, they should appreciate the woman that they're with. Okay, yeah, but their minds, their brains aren't wired that way though, okay? They're wired in a way such that if you make sure that all of their senses and their faculties are occupied at all times with the responsibility of basically taking care of you and putting a roof over your head, putting food in your stomach, you know, then as long as you show appreciation and you guys have like a genuine bond or you genuinely like each other, then there should be no problems in paradise for you two. But I don't care, like it doesn't matter, even if you have the most loyal, the most faithful husband or boyfriend or whoever on earth, but if you take a significant amount of work off of his plate by being like too hyper independent, not saying that you shouldn't be independent as a woman, but if you choose to get into a relationship with a man, it is kind of like you have to make sure that you set up the dynamic to where at least he believes or he feels truly in his bones, like to his core, that he's responsible for you in a huge way. He's responsible for your survival, okay, by providing at least the basic necessities, like putting a roof over your head, making sure that you guys have running water and electricity, making sure that you're fed at all times. If you even take one of these off of his plate, it just leaves room for his mind to wander. And even if he doesn't act on it brazenly, like even if you are, again, married to a good man that would never disrespect you by, trying to get a side piece, even if he physically doesn't go through with that, he's still gonna, because of the way that his brain is wired, he's still going to be looking for it constantly. There's going to be a void that he's going to look to fill. And he might get his fix from, or no, I know for a fact that he'll be getting his fix from any other remotely attractive woman in his vicinity. Sometimes the woman doesn't even have to be attractive, right? They will take whatever they can get, okay? So even if it comes in the form of like a middle-aged senior secretary woman at his job who's not like sexually attractive to him or anything, but just by the fact that she's another nurturing female figure in his life, he's gonna turn some of his attention to that, right? Because you have so many things taken care of already since you're so independent and you want to go 50-50 at home. So now he has like nothing else to do with his idle mind than to turn his attention to whatever other default female presence and female energy is in his life. They feed off of our essence. This is just what it comes down to at like the very, very basic level. So instead of trying to fight physics or try to fight the laws of, masculine, feminine polarity, just recognize it for what it really is and create your strategy and your plan accordingly to help give you guys the best chance at a harmonious, long-lasting partnership. Okay, this is why they say stress them out, and of course social media takes this advice and they make it really toxic, and a lot of girls take it in a really toxic way, or there's a lot of women are unhealed and they interpret these things in the most toxic, unhealthy way, which in turn, it's kind of like a negative domino effect because it scares or it puts off the men that are also watching on social media. And then the men turn red pill and they warn other men against evil women like this, when that's not what the essence of the teachings were in the first place, okay? It's all about your intent, right? If your intent at the end of the day is positive and pure, like you genuinely just want to have a good relationship or create a harmonious partnership with your man, then you don't have to worry about, something bad happening, as long as you follow universal law, as long as you follow the program. Ooh, oh my god, this sauce is so good. Is this ponzu sauce? Yeah, ponzu. It's so tangy. Wait, let me add even more bite with some hot sauce. Where is my hot sauce? My death sauce. I think I put it in I have a couple bags that I've been bringing back and forth to the hotels with me. I think my hot sauce is in one of those bags. Okay, I really want to add hot sauce to this ponzu though. Here it is. Ooh. But yeah, make sure that whatever man you're entertaining right now, make sure that you give him a job to do. If you like him, great, but just make sure that he's constantly busy. Make sure that he never has a chance to rest, okay? You always need something. You're always in need of some help or some extra money for a bill, and if you don't want to make it about money, that's actually a more elevated way to go. But you're always in need of something, okay? You need a certificate to move up at your job, and you need him to invest in your business, all right? Things like that. Your car broke down, you need him to come over and fix it, or he can call a guy to fix it for you, that kind of thing. My air conditioning is broken. If I was steadily dating someone, then yeah, you best believe that guy would already, I would have already pre-screened him to have the ability to deal with things like that. Therefore, everyone's happy because then I can deal with, I get to have things solved in my life with little to no stress, and he gets to feel the accomplishment of helping me out and solving something for me, and then subsequently getting all the praise and appreciation from me afterwards. And they won't like it, but they will respect you more anyway when you assert your boundaries like this. Oftentimes what happens is that they'll want you even more, which if you feel like it, you can leverage that into them giving money to you. Moral of the story, don't make any exceptions for anyone. The guy that really wants to and the guy that's meant for you will jump through every single hoop that you put up for him. And he'll feel proud of himself, and you'll be happy, and you'll both be really happy, okay? And it'll be the foundation of a beautiful relationship. The end. Not whatever BS 99% of modern married couples are doing out here. Oh my god. It's so tangy. But I think there's too many noodles. I can't finish all this. Any questions? That was it. That was the class for today.